The following is a presentation brought to you by Thompson Center Arms, America's master gunmaker. Welcome to the drop zone, baby.
It's early bow season, the leaves are turning. Seems like a heck of a time to be in the woods with the Matthews. Hal, dude, what happened with your hat?
Now this is the man.
Welcome to the drop zone, got you in the crosshairs. Once I pull this trigger, they're gonna haul you out of here. Hunting is a lifestyle, survival of the fittest. We on a hunt, what you want, come on. Now you in a drop
Draw
zone.
down, exhale, one shot, one kill. We do it like this all day. Drop zone, y'all, we don't play. Climb up in that tree stand, got a muzzle loader in my hand. Big buck walking into sight. Game over, drop zone, good night. Wanna see where the drop zone is? Follow them tracks to the edge of town. That's where you'll find me. All my folks behind me. No way we'll ever stop. We make that big game drop. Outdoors is where we roam. Now welcome to the drop zone.
We're getting ready to roll tide all the way up to the Buckeye State for opening day of archery season.
It's mid-October. Hal's kicking off his tour of the Midwest, starting in Ohio.
We got the Matthews on board, and my Matthews has been stacking those Carbon Express airs like mama's pancakes, so feeling really good about our chances. Well, party has arrived. Man, looks good rolling down through here. Yeah.
We saw a few on the way, not many.
But a few. I don't like seeing too many on the way. That's always been bad luck. Bad luck. Yeah. We have arrived, and I've met up with my buddy Don, and he's done started showing me trail cam pics, and my blood pressure is going up. Well, now for the fun part.
The only downside to hunting this time of the year is there's plenty of acorns on the ground. This could turn out to be a tough hunt.
Stand placement's so critical, especially during this early season when the deer are coming into these food plots. So we're taking our time, trying to pick out the right thing, looking at the weather, trying to determine when the wind's gonna be blowing which way, and where to put our sugar beet crush. Well, we've made a decision. This is where we're gonna hunt. Got a lot of activity. We're gonna take some of this Pink Magic sugar beet crush, stick it out here where we know the wind's should be right in the morning, no matter whether the wind switches or not. No sense in making it hard on yourself. Put it on some. Good with this stuff is the scent. Get it on some leaves like that, so when the wind blows through it, it catches it more and carries it further.
It's early bow season, the leaves are turning. Seems like a heck of a time to be in the woods with the Matthews.
My first and greatest tool, Scent Killer Gold. I'm getting everything sprayed down so when I get up in the stand, nobody knows I'm there other than the cameraman. Well, it's OPENING, opening day in Ohio. Don's got us set up. We're running about 20 minutes behind, so I'm gonna make this short and sweet. We're going to let the air out of one. Nice cool morning, it's about 42 degrees. First time I had a chill all year long. Kind of nice. Not much wind, very, very still, very quiet. They've been in their summer feeding patterns, but now they're breaking out of their bachelor groups. They're hard-horned. Acorns are starting to drop. We're probably going to go try to find us a good acorn ridge here in a little while.
It was a little tough. We didn't see a lot of bucks, but we are seeing some does.
They're coming off of these hills out of this CRP. We're just hoping big old slop knocker come rolling down through here.
No antlers yet, but I'm not impatient. I have faith. I'm in Ohio. This is where the big bucks run.
Keep up with the Drop Zone crew on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Make sure to download the Drop Zone ringtone on your website or go to iTunes and choose between Thunder Chicken or Buck.
When I'm not hunting, I'm thinking about hunting. It's on my mind because it's in my blood. When the hunt calls, my TC Venture points the way. Accurate, reliable, proven. Until there's no more ground to cover and no more stories to tell. When you're a TC Venture hunter, the hunt never ends.
My passion is rim fires. Which is why I hold the spot-on advantage. And there are a million more like me, using spot-on to build confidence when shooting farther with more precision than ever before. The next generation of shooting accuracy has arrived. Join us.
You don't just want a truck, you want a Judd Kuhn custom lift truck. In stock now at Judd Kuhn Chevrolet in Little River. 6-inch lifts, chrome wheels, real tree camo fender flares. And you can check them out at Judd Kuhn Chevrolet. Judd Kuhn's Build-A-Truck is the first choice for hunters, outdoor enthusiasts, and folks that just won't settle for second best. Come in to Judd Kuhn Chevrolet in Little River or call 877-977-8782 to schedule a test drive. Buildatruck.net.
Why can't you just use the door?
Grim Reaper broadheads. Watch them drop.
Time to thank the Drop Zone sponsor team. Thompson Center Arms, America's master gunmaker. Nikon, the trusted name in optics. Judd Kuhn Chevrolet, the hunter's best choice for the right truck. Rocky Ridge Custom Trucks, we make mud look good. Grim Reaper, watch them drop. And by Icon Trail Cameras, the all-new Mantis trail camera from Icon. Fuel the addiction. This segment of Drop Zone is brought to you by the new Barnett Ghost 410, getting faster, stronger, lighter for over 50 years.
This thing is deadly fast.
Welcome to the Drop Zone, baby. Only on the Outdoor Channel.
No antlers yet, but I'm not impatient. I have faith. I'm in Ohio. This is where the big bucks run.
This looks like some beautiful country. The right time of the year, should be plenty of big bucks around.
If we don't see anything this afternoon, we're taking the acorns are falling, so we're probably gonna go try to get on some white oaks and tomorrow morning and set up and see what we can bring one of these big buckeye bucks down, right? Sounds good.
Sitting on this food plot, we made it through the whole day. The wind was great. No, we didn't spook anything, but we were hearing the acorns drop up on the ridge, and I think it's working against us.
And those acorns, they just began to fall about a week and a half ago, and just by happenstance, the deer quit being so regular to the food plots about a week and a half ago, so it makes sense they're up in acorns. We're gonna sit down there on the clover one more time, and then we're gonna relocate midday if the morning don't prove to be profitable for us.
so far, not a lot of movement. We've had a full moon, and it seems to be that they're eating all night, laying up right before dark, and then getting up about 8 or 9 o'clock and start moving.
We really thought this was going to be a great hunt at the right time of the year, but the conditions turned out to be a little tougher than we thought.
Well, we got a call. A guy had spotted a really big 10-pointer up on the hill in his field right in the power lines. So we go to put our stand up. We got up in this stand and I thought I was cooking with grease. Now, I figured we had it licked. The rain came, the acorns continued to drop, and before you knew it, our time was up.
Well, it's been tough. Different spot, same result. Pretty much ends Hal's hunt.
Big bucks, you just don't know. Thanks for hanging with us, guys.
Well, Hal, sorry about your luck. My Ohio hunt seemed to turn out okay.
Oh, look at all the log right there. No. That is what you call mass, my friends. 18 point, Bob? I'm not much into count, but there's all kinds of little knobbers on this thing, hey?
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, yeah. What is the scoreboard, bro?
There's nothing worse than a show-off. Zip got both hands full of bones, rubbing it in my face. But you know what? Congrats, man. Awesome deer.
The great thing about this day was it's an awesome deer, but I got to spend it with my son Zach. We did it together. And with my long seasons, we don't get much time with the family. That's what makes this a special day.
Right here.
Well, let's fast forward to November. Hal's off to Midwest Trophy Outfitters.
It's November, the rut's on, and I'm in Big Buck State, Illinois.
What's up, Hal?
The man with the big buck plan. What's going on? Good to see you. I heard something about one that's about, was it 24 or 44 inches wide running around?
I filmed one that was 24 inches wide a couple days ago.
Really?
And I think you hit it right because we really haven't seen chasing until yesterday and this morning. So we've seen a lot of just starting to kick in. I think we hit it right.
Once again, I got the Scent Killer Gold flowing, getting the clothes sprayed down. Trying to beat the old white-tailed nose. That's probably the hardest thing there is to do. And you always got to hunt with the wind, but you put as many things into your favor as you possibly can. That's why we use this Scent Killer Gold. Good thing about that, spray it on once and it's good for 5 days. Don't have a lot of wind, it's a little warmer, but they are moving. They've seen some bucks having does pinned down. We're hoping we're catching it right at the beginning where the bucks are out just doing some searching, not so much in the running.
There's a travel corridor between us and the neighbor that they're going to a fence crossing. They all get pinched in by 3 different hollows that come together. So if they're traveling, you're going to be seeing them.
Sounds like icing on a birthday cake to me, buddy. I'm ready to get in the woods. We got a falling barometer. We got a front that's going to come through in the next day and a half. But looks good up here on this ridge top. It's just nothing but a bunch of white oaks, a couple draws. So real good funnel area. Pretty excited about this stand. I like it. You guys hold on. You're watching Drop Zone TV.
This segment of Drop Zone is brought to you by Matthews. Catch us if you can.
No matter what you do, if you want to do it right, you need the right tools. Whether you're in the garage
or in the woods, choosing the right tools is critical. Streamlight's new TR1 Game Spotter Green is a great example. The green LED helps you see, but it won't spook game. And it shines farther than other green lights, so you'll see that wild boar or critter before it sees you. Game Spotter, another great lighting tool
from Streamlight.
Scrape hunting is one of the hottest ways to hunt trophy bucks.
Yeah, baby. The Magnum Scrape Dripper with the new time-release Golden Scrape will drip daytime only, conditioning bucks for up to 2 to 3 weeks.
Magnum Scrape Dripper and Golden Scrape.
A whole new level.
The Mantis represents a new generation of cameras from Icon Trail Cameras. Its pivoting head and laser sight enable optimum positioning of the camera to capture high-resolution photos and videos all hunters demand. The all-new Mantis from Icon Trail Cameras and Big Game Tree Stands fuel the addiction.
This segment of Drop Zone is brought to you by Ammo to Go, your one stop for all your ammunition needs. Welcome to the Drop Zone, baby. Only on the Outdoor Channel.
Today, it's warm weather and we know we're just burning time because good weather's around the corner and things are getting ready to start happening.
Getting into that prime time. Hoping this stuff's gonna start kicking into gear here in just a second.
Everything about this stand says big buck, big buck, big buck. So I'm gonna ride it out right here and wait for the cold weather to hit. Warm weather might keep the bucks in hiding, but the longbeards are plentiful.
A little confused this morning. Warm weather, turkeys. Almost want me to get out the slate call.
This doe come by breathing hard, and apparently she'd been playing hide and go seek, and she won because the buck was nowhere to be found. The weather's getting right. I'm up in the stand. I just knew this was going to be the day. And before you knew it, I lost my hat. And I don't know if there's a law against hunting topless in Illinois. I'm not sure.
Man, it's a beautiful morning this morning. Not as much wind as we had yesterday. Other than starting the day off losing my hat. The old real tree hat sitting down there on the bottom of the ground.
Hal, dude, what happened with your hat? Come on, you're killing me, hey.
I know y'all wondering why I didn't just climb down and get my hat, but other than me sporting my new reverse mohawk, there were deer moving since daylight. I wasn't about to ruin this hunt over a hat. We're watching some deer move, and then I get some movement out of the corner of my eye, and I mean a serious buck comes rolling into the woodlot we're in. Now this is the man. And when I say the man, I mean the man. This is a serious big buck. This was really cool. This big buck was tired. It's obvious he'd been chasing for a while, and we just watched him bed down right in front of us, probably about 80 yards away. It was like a lab. He laid his legs out. He was out. Done. I was in a situation where I couldn't rattle, I couldn't grunt. We were too visible to him. He would have identified us right off. My only hope was that little lady laying down there in front of him.
If she decides to come the right way, this could turn out to be good.
You're talking about antagonizing a hunter. This big boy laid there, and then he laid there, and then he laid there. 2 hours of laying there in front of me, asleep, awake, killing me in the stand. Some does come rolling in from my left on our side of the ridge. I just knew this was it. He stands up, he sees them. I start grunting at him, make him think there's another buck over here. what happens? They go his way. They went up the ridge. He left. He was gone. It was over. 2 hours.
Well, to sit and watch a big deer for that amount of time and not to get a shot, now that's frustrating.
Unfortunate, that's a great deer. But we do have opportunities. And I think we're going to move our stand down here on this bottom because that's where they're all at. Getting a little closer. If we'd have been down there, it'd have been Katie barred the door. That's the brakes. That's why it's hunting.
You know what's worse than actually living that horror story? Is when you get out of the stand and go back to the truck and the outfitter's there, well, what did you see? And then you got to live that cancer of a story again with him.
Pretty cool. You come out and tell them about a big deer you sit and watch for 2 hours. I'd much rather be telling about a big deer I killed. You got a nice story for us? Yeah, I got a great story. Saw a big deer and he left. End of story.
I told him just to tease you.
Oh, he's a man. He's actually got 6 straight up on his right side with a crab. 2 kickers, one on his G2, one on his G3.
Wow.
One kicker's about that long. Nice. Left side, 5 straight up. I mean, geez, if you ever wanted to figure out how good a deer you got in front of you, just let him lay there for 2 hours and do this and display his headgear.
This segment of Drop Zone was brought to you by Can Cooker. Cater to your crowd. Drop Zone would like to thank our partners. Thompson Center Arms, America's master gun maker. Scent Killer Gold with Hunt Dry technology. Apply it, dry it, go hunt. Streamlight. Heroes trust Streamlight. Yeti Coolers. Wildly stronger, keeps ice longer. Icon Trail Cameras. Storm, Black Widow, and Quick Shot by Big Game Tree Stand. Drop Zone's partners also include Bad Boy Buggies and Dead End Game Calls. Welcome to the Drop Zone, baby. Only on the Outdoor Channel.
We decided to move the stand because the wind changed, plus we were seeing all the deer activity on the other side of the ridge. So we get set up, sure enough, here comes a doe rolling up through there. She's got a big buck behind her. Now this is a big mature buck, but he don't have the best horns in the world. After seeing that big buck and being stressed out, this fella rolled in at the wrong time. This big buck is coming right to me. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. But there's always that one little limb. Well, if that buck ain't a tree hugger now, he should be, because that little tree saved his life.
Guess that's a breaks.
People may think the memories you take away is enough, but not in this situation. That big buck left me, and I am still having nightmares. Midwest Trophy Outfitters is the place to go. Warren's in Illinois too. He's with Von Miller from Fox Creek Outfitters. These guys were awesome. They donated a big hunt that we auctioned off at the Crusade, and Warren's up there to see this hunt through.
We're here, just about 11 hours on the road, pulling into Von's house. We're going to meet up with him and see what the program is.
Weather's kind of warmed up on us a little bit, so
Yeah, we were looking at that. It might be a little tricky.
Might make things a little bit tricky, but like I said, there's a lot of good sign there, so we'll just start there and kind of see what happens, and
Okay.
hopefully there'll be something going on somewhere.
We're hunting Eastern Illinois, second shotgun season. We chose to use our Thompson muzzleloader at a little more distance.
Warren's in a great place. The layout is absolutely just smells of big deer. But there's one thing, if you're hunting late season, you have to have cold weather.
Well, Warren put his time in, but with that warm weather, it's just not gonna work.
You know, I'm not that worried about it because I know those deer will be back. And my big buck did not die last year, and hopefully we'll have another meeting this year.